Hey fellas, it's me. So, Spirited Away has gotten me really into the Miyazaki rabbit hole, and I just started to fall in love with his films. I think he makes actual masterpieces, and it's really good. I think literally the best one I saw from him was Spirited Away, which is the one that basically made me fall in love with him. And I think the worst one that I saw was Boy and the Heron. It was still really good, but it wasn't the strongest. So I recently saw I recently, when I mean recently, I mean I just got back from seeing my neighbor my neighbor Totoro, and I will say that it is honestly was really good. This is a movie I feel like you're supposed to watch with your parents or with someone that you know, because I feel like if you're just watching it by yourself, you won't really feel it. But if you're watching it with someone else, which is what I did, I watched it with my mom. I feel like you'll feel more of it because it just feels like it. It's not really like your typical, action movie, cool animation, big fights movie. It's more of like a slice of life, just like enjoying the scenery movie. And Totoro does that really good. So basically, the premise of the story is that two people, basically a dad and the two kids who are named Sasuke and Mei, move into a countryside because their mom is very ill in a hospital, so they have to wait it out. So they really like the house a lot. The dad is a university student. And basically what happens is that Mei and Sasuke, after a couple like having fun, doing things like the countryside, the freaking art style, and everything about this entire movie was so good. I love the I love the art style. Like, it looks like a painting. Every single frame, every single animation, it looks like an actual painting that they just hand painted every single time. And it's beautiful. It really is. Every single scene here was amazing. Every time, like, there's a new scene, like, I just awe with amusement. The characters are good. They won a lot. Sasuke and Mei, they keep winning. I feel like they ran more than they did walk. But, you know, all the characters here are good. All the creatures here are good. Totoro is a good-looking creature. I think the only downside about that is that it's the only downside is that when they smile, like the cat bus and Totoro, when they smile, it's kind of creepy, like they're plotting something evil, and it's kind of terrifying. But other than that, they're really cute. They are a cute, they are very cute. So the story is honestly very easy to follow. I just explained it to you. They did that, and then they find these, they find Totoro, which is like the forest spirit of the country where they're at. And then something else happens where the mom is not doing well, and then they get mad at each other, and then Totoro and them help each other, help them, to see the mom and see how they're doing. Like, it's a nice slice of life movie. Like, most of the movie is you just seeing them living their cool little lives, getting jealous of like living in a freaking suburban area when you can be living in a countryside area. Because that's what my mom kept complaining about. It's kind of funny. So, nothing wrong with this movie. There wasn't really anything that's bad about this movie. I think the only thing I can say is that this movie isn't really made for, every single person on earth is not gonna like this movie. I can see how people won't like this movie. It's not really action. The story is pretty simple. It's more of a like ooh and like watching it with someone that you know. Cause my mom and I really like these type of movies where it shows like a countryside and seeing the Asian culture and all that, because we are Asian, and it looks really cool. It reminds us of the Philippines, which is where we come from and what my ethnicity is, and it's very cool. It was a cool movie. I liked it a lot. All the characters were good. The dad was good. The mom, the Sasuke, Mei, they were all good. They're really hyper. Like, it's like they just freaking snort a lot of sugar in their noses of how how many times they run and do cartwheels and scream and shout, and it's too much going on. But you know, they're kids, so that's how it works. Even the little boy in the movie who like helps, you know, being freaking socially awkward like me, he was pretty cool too. Like every time I saw him, he's like, wow, like that. He's literally me when I see women. It's kind of funny. But there's also this one issue that I want to discuss. It's not really an issue. It's more of like a thing, and it's a scene in the movie that I saw that I feel like could have got a little bit controversy. It's basically a scene where May and like the family, like the dad, May and Sasuke, they were taking a family shower, and basically they were just naked. Like you just saw them naked, you know, bare butt cheeks and everything. So the thing about that is that here in Western culture, like in America and all that, seeing family baths is very freaking weird as heck. Because us as Americans and people who are in the West are really sensitive to a lot of things. So when we see other cultures doing something like that, because again, this is a Japanese film, they can get really disgusted by it. But in most Asian countries, I know this because I went to Asia and I know my Asian culture. Taking family baths like that and seeing them like having fun with each other and just taking shower, you know, no more talk, like just family talk. Family showers are very common in Asian cultures, and that's probably the main reason why. I'm pretty sure some people, because you know, even me, like you know, I was like, whoa, what the frick, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is an American film. Uh, so I feel like some people had some problem with that. I'm pretty sure they did. Because I feel like that's something that they'll have a problem with. But I feel like it was just more of a, like, I'm gonna address it to it because you know it's just something that I like to, you know, I like to inform. It's more of an educational thing. But other than that, this movie was really good. It was good. I liked it a lot. My Neighbor Totoro was a really good movie. You should definitely watch it. I know it's not gonna be one of those movies where it's like, oh, action, oh, cool story, oh, big plot twist. Like it's just more of like a calm, relaxing, you know, slice of life, you know, a family fun time movie where you can just enjoy, you know, seeing a cute little story, cute little creatures, and you know, having a cool little story that's very easy to follow along. It's a really good movie. It really is. I don't really got anything else to say about it. Just watch it. Really good. If I can rate it out of 10, this will honestly be an easy like 8 out of 10. I'll give it I'll definitely give it like a 10 out of 10 if you know if it could cater to most people, but I don't see most people liking this movie because of like what it is and what people are used to. But again, 8 out of 10, it deserves it. It's a good movie. It is. Miyazaki cooked. He freaking cooked in the kitchen. He made a freaking perfect beef Wellington in the kitchen. That's it. Thanks for watching.